Not
At all.
easily, anyway. Like, the Tiny is too tanky to catch, and the Dazzle, if he's poking hard, he's going to be poking for a reason. That's the thing.
Well, and the other thing is, so
Oh, they
again, I'm all right. It's man,
the
this
Lich is
just
available. The Lich has been allowed to go through for Pavaga Jr.
Yeah, and you know why the Lich is available? Because if you pick Lich here, I actually think you just if they pick Lich here, I actually just straight up fourth pick Lifestealer.
True. That's a fair point. Win. And like with the puck on the board is already, you've got an easy way of disrupting everything that they could do. Like this puck pickup makes a lot of sense with what you're seeing on the board already. There it is. And there's the Dispel.
Okay, that would have been too easy.
They need to ban Huskar. If they don't ban Huskar, then this is 2-0. Like that's pretty dirty right now.
Like you can't. Okay, I think 95 out of 100 pro teams, at least in this situation, do think to fifth ban the Huskar. It's not Huskar's not. Huskar's not like Brood. It's not a hero of previous patches. It's not a hero that you forget about.
I hope they don't.
And this was actually a discussion that we had in a lot of the drafts at Chongqing, is that what's the cheese this patch? I mean, 4-position Luna and like AoE Surge Darkseer strats with 5 melee heroes don't seem like the kind of thing that we're going to see outside of once in a blue moon. And other than that, like, what's the cheese right now?
Well, around Chongqing, it should have been Tusk. I still
Tusk is
so much about
Tusk is still like I still think Tusk is an amazing hero, but he doesn't fall into the realm of cheesy strats for me. And okay, so this isn't going to happen. Let me preface this. All right, but if you had a mid Earth Spirit player here as Pavaga Jr., you fifth pick Grimstroke.
Double down on what you got. Yeah, you got the Doom as well. Like
do you see that with Grimstroke with Doom and Lich?
Like,
I think mid. Like, look, the fact is, if we couldn't make it work, it probably sucks. Okay, because I know we is a little bit off his game right now, but he's still a freaking amazing player. I still love that dude. But if you had that in your arsenal, a fifth pick Grimstroke here absolutely freaking destroys.
I mean, you can actually destroy the puck as well. Like, you have to keep in mind, Earth Spirit has the means to counter a puck.
Yup.
Very easily, in fact.
What you do is you use the Earth Spirit to initiate. You get the Soulbind on puck and somebody else, and that's pretty good.
Like, yeah, and basically you should be 1/1/1 level 3 if you're the mid Earth Spirit. You just basically start with the grip into the boulder smash, then roll in. You've basically taken half a puck's health by the time you can do something.
All right, so you look at Pavaga here, has the pressure.
No. They didn't ban the Huskar.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, but I don't know. If you pick Huskar here, you are a bit. Huskar here is a bit all in-y. I think it's the pick. I still think it's the pick.
I mean, Tiny's going to blow up heroes in the mid game as well. That's the thing. It's not just the Huskar that's going to do something. You are basically saying we need to finish about 30-35 minutes, but that's fine. Like, as long as you pressure this Jug enough, Pavaga Jr. can't keep up.
I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate here. The only problem with the fifth pick Huskar is it leaves you with a safe lane Tiny or a safe lane Puck, Dragon Knight. You know what? Just pick Monkey King. Just pick Monkey King. You got 3 melee cores.
Like a Slark.
Okay. All right, fine.
Okay. I mean, yes, I can see what you're thinking with a double save plus your own, but you're up against the Doom here. This is not the easiest scenario.
I actually really dislike the Slark pick. Okay. The Slark pick is about the player, all right, not about the theory crafting, right? Palantimos is very, very confident in his Slark, and from what I've seen, that's entirely justified. And again, where we saw Slark come back at Chongqing was the mid Slark in that 5 melee strat. And the point was, when you look at these super tanky aura strat lineups that are trying to avoid big cooldowns, that are playing these extended fights, the Slark has the opportunity to just move around those fights and build up his essence shift stacks to the point where you win the fight and you can go hit a tower or kill Roche afterward. with all those stats. But this is, at the end of the day, you look at this Pavaga lineup, and it's uncomfortably close to a single core around a Slark.
I mean,
You know, your Tiny has a fair potential for growth in this game, but I don't think Tiny is going to carry here.
It is Ultimate as well. But no, I think the biggest problem I'm looking at right now is while some of these heroes in Pavaga can farm, you can't enter a game of farming, right? Like you are playing to kill. Junior are happy to just be left alone to farm, right? Doom is greedy as all hell. He's going to get a lot of gold. Your Jug, that's going to be the late game carry. He's going to want to just go for the Battle Fury and farm. And DK is always going to have relevance from hitting buildings, and he can still go and just push waves. Like, this is...
Yeah. Please continue.
I mean, the point I was just going to make to wrap that up is that Pavaga, if they don't come out of the lane swinging and keep that tempo up in the mid game, they just lose. I don't think there's an easy way to see them winning if they don't meet those conditions.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do have a fair bit of late game just because of the possibility of this Slark going off, and we do have to remember that Pavaga we would have rated as the better team. Yeah, but I still think you have a very good argument there.
I mean, it's fair in that I get what you're saying about the Slark, right? But you are relying on you coming in that mid game, pretty powerful, and then just keeping up this constant killing spree.
Oh, you need to now. Slark is not a bad static farmer either. It's not, you know. Generally, if you're going to pick him with that in mind, you'd go another hero. But he's not bad as a static farmer, and it looks like they might. I'm curious to what they're going to do with Palantimos. If they're going to anticipate that it's going to be this DK mid, and they might keep him mid roll.
It is. Like, he's even queued up an Orb of Venom. He's planning to just ramp this up in the mid lane and just keep pressure, which is good because that's the only hero that DK would care about. So I respect this.
I guess two thoughts on that. Number one, they better protect their courier because you're a Slark against DK and you only have two shared tangos at this point. And number two, they've got to be super, super careful about this roaming Earth Spirit. If the roaming Earth Spirit were on the side of Pavaga, I'd be a lot this mid Slark versus DK matchup.
Am I the only one who's disappointed that Pavaga Junior aren't all just named after the Pavaga players, but with Junior?
They really should. I mean, you know, if you're going to confuse the caster else with like the double
J4 Junior over here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you should just go all out. Don't half commit.
Okay, that was...
Fight over top bounding room. Pikachu's going to get harassed, but Frost Armor...
He will just walk this off. The Poison Touch, they might turn around if you're not careful. So that was a mistiming. I'm not sure how much Happy plays Earth Spirit. Like, I've been practicing this myself. Like, after a while, you can always hit that stun in time to snatch the rune. That's a good way to... That's why well, no, he got the rune. Like, that would have been his excuse if he hadn't got the rune. It's like, whoops, sorry, lag.
Classic pub.
Hey, you know, occasionally I play on your NA servers, and that is my reasoning. It's a good reasoning. Another reason to pick Earth Spirit, other than the lag moments when you're trying to gank, is you're going to get that rune every time. Because good stuns.
There you go.
Education. I'm providing it. Right? You provide it, I provide it in different ways. I soil the innocence of all the pub players that thought they understood roles 1 through 5.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you, bud. I
go
go
into
into my
games. Position troll. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, it's not just that. It's so the great part is, like, you know how people react when they see certain picks, and people are very tryhardy, even in unranked now. So they see it, they go, "I'm gonna counter pick the crap out of that." So you pick a Monkey King. What happens? The next 3 picks are there to counter you, and then you play it as a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the good of my team.
Classic bait and switch. Yeah. I understand.
Ursa support is also back. I'm telling you, Alan, we need to get you some pops. Yeah, I'm to show you all these things.
Ursa support is definitely back. I mean, you give that hero 15 movement speed.
And then he just wants to hug people all day. I mean, it just makes sense, right? You look at that hero, what does he want to do? I don't want to hit creeps. I just want to hit heroes all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what's back in the heroes that are back in a big way is Lifesteal and Clockwork. We're gonna see a lot of Clock Nakes combos, I think, in this patch.
I really like the Clock plus Ursa on lane. Just because, like, you get on top of someone, they can't run away due to battery assault and fury swipes.
Well, and the big, I mean, the removal of the cast point on COG is so huge because you want to talk about the sort of buzzword on panels in the last year or so has been catch. Everybody, because it sounds sexy, right? Everybody wants to say, oh, this team has a lot of catch, or they're lacking in catch. I tell you what, no cast point on COGs means you have a lot more catch on that hero. You are going to be able to catch people in your COGs super consistently. And it also becomes easier to make sure if, for example, you have a lane partner in a hero like Ursa, that they get in there with. And it looks like your DK here is going to win the mid block battle here over Palantimos. Although it doesn't really matter because Palantimos feels pretty confident with that level 1 Essence Shift playing up on the creep wave.
I mean, you will. Every time DK comes close, even if you use the
Pikachu
pre-fire.
eating a fair bit of harass here top. He's going to go down first blood to the spin. That is the Jug Lich.
You know, you feel like you're going to get a little bit of time, right, to talk about the matchups. You do expect Pikachu to see this coming, considering the harassment he took at the start.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess that's... I don't know. Maybe that's... I'm not going to say that's disrespect or anything. It's just... You won game 1. We didn't see game 1. Maybe Pikachu played dominantly, and he's feeling more in control than he actually is. You got to respect the combo, though. Like, Lich plus Juggernaut is still pure filth.
Yeah, and you start to worry a little bit. Like the decision to start Earth Spirit top is very much meta right now. As Jay Ford getting a little pressure, he's gonna go down again to the spin.
Oh no, they're gonna dive the tower. They'll get the kill. They could find Pikachu. That would have been optimal. Doesn't even count as a tower dive anymore.
No,
it's a tower probe. That's the word we're looking for. See, we're creating new terms ourselves. I'm still waiting for Communist Lane to catch on. By the way,
there you go. Tiny got his level. He is going to have his team stopped by the Infernal Blade. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Well, the laughs come out. I mean, what else can you do in this scenario? As Kazzle just says, you're stuck here with me now, bud. A hero you could never kill.
Yeah, and that is super, super bad. Because this Cordazzle needs to have a good start early in lane. Oh, man.
Don't think it's likely to happen here.
And I mean, look at the way they're playing this top lane. All right, they're gonna let the two Dire heroes contest the pull.
Uh-oh.
Just a little harass onto Pikachu.
Pikachu's getting very low. He's gonna go down.
Skill point. Oh no.
Nothing he can do. The level 2 was there for Earth Spirit. He was waiting with that Boulder Smash.
Wow.
This is looking a little bad.
When I saw that, I thought he might be a little bit closer to 3 and be able to burn the skill point on Grave.
Wait, there's hope. Tiny found a haste. He's on his way. That looks pretty intimidating, actually.
It does, but he's just going to kind of run into the middle of them as the haste rune expires. He's still got to be careful, right? He has 0 armor.
It's like watching one of these superhero moments where he just randomly decides to just declare himself, right? He just shows up. It's like, I am here. There's nothing to fear. Oh, but there is. They're going to roll in the Boulder Smash through Pikachu. Has no way out of this.
Oh, my goodness.
And Tiny loses half his HP pool. Oh dear, this is not looking good for Pavaga Daddy.
That is 3 kills in the first 3 minutes on your core Dazzle. That's painful.
On the other hand, the other 2 lanes are doing decently, especially Slot, top of the CS right now.
Yeah, the Slark DK lane is going a little bit more in Slark's favor than I thought, with 2 early points in Essence Shift.
It just makes sense.
You even saw in the first wave, right, how Ergon, I guess, won the block.
Yeah, let's go Murgon.
But Palantimos was completely comfortable just playing on top of the creep wave, trading.
You know, it's funny because he's a dragon, and it just reminds me of that terrible dragon movie. Right?
That's what I was thinking Aragon. I was like, that can't be right, but yeah, that's the guy's name.
That was a pretty bad movie.
No, I like the way Palantimos is playing this lane a lot.
Yeah,
10 stacks Essence Shift early on. He's gonna win this wave easily.
Like, it's smart as well. You got the brief fire on you. You know you're gonna have less damage, so you just stack up like this, and suddenly it doesn't matter. Like, you basically let him get 1 or 2 last hits in one wave, so you can secure everything in the next.
Yeah, this top lane's gonna be the problem though. I mean, Dazzle's getting absolutely pooped on.
Well, you know, it's only 10 more CS. 5 minutes in. Runes are coming up. That could change things.
Well, and the other thing you have to look at it's good. Cheshire Cat is going to win this exchange down bottom, but right as things go, Doom is going to hit 6 first, and if Doom hits 6 first, Puck is dead.
True. And also Doom sneaking in for the rune. It looks like Cheshire Cat should be quick enough, though.
Yeah.
Go tank
Double
block to the
bounty
face.
there. And that's super important because, again, you know, with how well this top lane is going for Pavaga Jr. Okay.
Oh, Slark. They rotate both supports mid.
Nice. All right. I like that move.
Well, that was the one lane you could definitely say was going Pavaga's way, and all of a sudden...
Did they smoke for that?
I'm not sure, actually. I think they did.
You had to have, right?
Yeah, it looks like Simon rather has a slot free, so yeah, I assume so. I'm assuming we call this... Is it Simon? I feel like this is meant to be Simon. Looks like it's meant to say Simon. Rolled in.
Yeah.
Look
at Doom. Doom ferried himself a mango. You're going to see Pikachu go down again. But watch this. He ferried himself a mango, so Mono is going to try. The wave's a little bit too far forward. He doesn't feel comfortable going for it on Cheshire Cat. Okay. A little bit fortunate. Cheshire Cat, I think, is gonna see that mango and know that...
I mean, he's already got the mana, so he should know. Like, he almost has enough mana to do the Scorched Earth plus Doom without even needing the mango.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
J4's been seen.
Again, man, this Oracle Dazzle lane.
I mean, we've heard the saying dead lane, but I don't think it doesn't really fit this right now. This is much worse than a dead lane. They're going to turn around, trying to kill an Earth Spirit. The DD on the Tiny, but the problem is now the turn around the Tiny gets tossed in the air. Simon's going to get low, the Shadow Wave to heal him up. And actually, suddenly, Jug needs to run away. No Poison Touch available, though. So he should be able to escape.
Yeah, Tiny with that 0 armor, and he does have a stout shield, but still with that 0 armor taking a lot of damage, but dealing some in return. You know, 180 damage with that DD.
That's an understatement. TP rotations mid. Urgon is setting up for a push on this tower with the catapult coming in.
Yeah. This is the power of the DK lane. You know, people talk about trading CS, but what matters is your ability to take that tower.
Simon? He's trying for the wraparound. Frost shield on himself to protect, but there's the purge through. Body smash to try and cover the escape. Simon getting low. Urgon is moving across. J4 now slowed up. Can't move away quick enough.
Pikachu back into the game. Give him the kill.
Okay, no. Yes, they gave him the kill. Now they're going to turn around. They need to actually move into Urgon. The Pounce 4 does leash. And they follow through now. Earth Spirit is out. Urgon most definitely is not, though.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And that puts Pavaga right back in the driver's seat.
If only you could toss Roche.
Oh, God, no, please.
I like the idea of it.
Stuff in Dota.
I was saying, right, like the other night, I was talking to some people, I was like, okay, so we've had these kind of big patches that introduce weird interactions and change the flow of the game. I'm waiting for the patch that changes a lot of skills to be used on allies as well, right? Imagine Skewer with a talent that lets you use it on allies. Imagine Warrior's Kick being used on your allies.
I'm still surprised, right? Kazel down here on the Doom has not been playing nearly as aggressively as I would have expected with his full combo up against Cheshire Cat's Puck. I mean, the wave's been farther forward, but you expect to see him try to zone the puck out a little bit more. I mean, this is what VP started to do, picking Doom, picking Brewmaster for Pasha, just make sure that he had that kill potential. And it looks like he might be the one to go down here. They've got the...
Well, they throw out the Doom as well. That's a big waste coming out. Doom locked on the spot, tossed back. In fact, Dragonite is arriving though. The pings come up, a puck being healed up through this. They can't connect quick enough. Instead, Dazzle's going to die in the top lane. So there's a dive coming out from the side of Pavaga Jr. Kazel will go down the bot lane.
Yeah.
That's an easy win on the trade though for Pavaga there, considering you used Doom and you had your Dragonite rotate as well.
I mean, big time. Your core Dazzle at this point is just, he's out of the game.
You can keep him busy. That's better than nothing.
Power for Jug. And then this is where Jug carry, like, again, analyzing Jug carry is a little bit difficult because he doesn't play all that well in the hero versus hero matchups against the other meta carries. But you know, this is where he feels so powerful. Is just enabling your whole team to be on the other side of the map.
And he's not going for that greedy Battle Fury build either. He's going into the Yasha. He wants to be fighting constantly. Not sure about that though, because I think that just gives freedom to Plantamous to eventually just farm up. Forced to use his Shadow Dance defensively, by the way.
He did. But remember, your initial analysis of this matchup was right. Palantimos, Slark is underestimated as a flash farmer, but he's not a hero in this game that necessarily wants to be flash farming. Headed for a little bit of a engagement here down on bottom as the Lich is going to get tossed up.
Hero farming is better. Cheshire Cat going to move away. Fairy Fire to stay alive. Roll in, trying to connect. Boulder Smash through means they will get the kill. On the other side, Tiny will go down as well, just in time for the runes.
Frost armor, guys.
It's totally... No, it was nerf. It was nerf. All right? There's no problem with it now, Nahaz. It's balanced.
Uh-huh. Tell me more.
Well, you see, they took the slow, and they said just the slow was the problem, right? We'll fix that.
Yeah. No, it's not at all the 60% attack damage reduction. That's perfectly fine.
When maxed out, all right? He's not maxed it out yet. That's yet to come. You can enjoy that later. You know what's going to happen is we're going to get a patch, another patch which slows down the game even more. We're going to get to late game level 25s and suddenly never going to approach base due to Lich. Good old heals.
No, it's actually super funny that because the tempo of the previous patch was so high, as Doom might be in a little bit of trouble here, breaks the tether.
Frost Shield try and protect him, but maybe too late. They're going to toss him back, lose your all through. They can pursue. Cheshire Cat fought back going for the chorus snipe. We'll turn around to Urgon instead, who needs to run like hell. Oh, PO showing up. There's the Omni Slash going out. Going to stun up onto the Oracle. We'll get that kill. Shallow Grave pretty early onto the Tiny to protect him. He has got the Avalanche to work with, but it's too late. The spin comes out as PO gets a little bit too close. That should be the tower secured. Meanwhile, Cheshire Cat has been found. Urns are being renewed. Got the phase shift. Lose your orb coming off cooldown. Should be fine, though. He's got the shrine.
Here.
Magnetize commit, actually. Boulder Smash, that's not how you use that. Oh, roll through, maybe? That's pretty deep. He wants to try and keep the Remus going.
Duration, yeah.
Tiny shows up, turn around. That is super greedy for Merciful, and it gets punished. Like, that's a pipe dream.
That's a little bit ambitious.
Yeah, that's a pipe dream if I've ever seen one. That's not going to happen. I mean, come on. It's Tread's already on the puck. Who's going to dodge out most of your damage? Like, level 1 Magnetize can be threatening to this type of hero, yes, but not on its own.
Yeah, this Jug is already super threatening. He completed his Yasha after that sequence down bottom. So that Omni Slash that he burned would have done that much more. I mean, you think about it, they had 2-3 heroes around and a creep wave, and the Omni Slash still felt like it did a lot.
It's also really weird looking at the way this game is going. I'm surprised. So the Earth Spirit has gone pretty greedy with his skill build in this one. Right? He's not got a single point in grip, despite the fact you're up against a Puck, a Slot, and a Dazzle plus Oracle. I feel like 1 point early is great value here. I mean, it's not the longest silence, right? But it's long enough that you can actually connect.
Yeah, but I think Earth Spirit's role in this is more just, again, you can see how he's positioning himself in these fights. Even the last one, which we called maybe an unnecessary death, he wants to be the one out in front. He wants to be the one attracting the attention. His role is more to get in and just disrupt the ability of that enemy team to engage his 5.
Looks like there's going to be engagement this tier 2. The wraparounds. Pavaga pincering them here.
Earth Spirit knows that they've got Tiny up there on the high ground. You saw that ping.
Pavaga, they're waiting for the opportunity to make themselves a junior sandwich.
Yeah, they know Spin's down now.
But that healing ward, making it a little bit impossible. It's about to run out soon. Should better get the tower, though. Phantomos going to move in. Has used the Dark Pack. Shadow Dance coming out straight away. Silence is going to be there onto the Earth Spirit. They're just going to run him through, but that creates the space to get the tower and get out, or maybe not. Tiny hangs around. Now they're going to turn around. Split comes out. There's a Doom, plus the Chain Frost bouncing around. Dazzle locked on the spot. Should be going down. Omni Slash again, but on the J4, we'll get him. Man could not get a break, and now Plandamos can move away. Thinks about going in instead. Cheshire Cat on the back line. Has got the loser roll for 2 more seconds. Refire is on cooldown at least. Taking a lot of damage though. He needs to phase shift, dodge out, and move away, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, that was really something that you're not going to see often. Cheshire Cat, a veteran off-lane player, had his coil up and was just sort of roaming around the right side and the bottom side of that fight, waiting for the opportunity. And as it was, it came out way, way late.
It felt like Pavaga was sitting there. They were waiting for so long, but they never got rid of that healing ward. That was the biggest problem. They could never get rid of it, and it meant that that was just wasted time and a wasted effort. Well, they actually might catch Puck here. Fisher Cat already illusory orb through. Roll in, doesn't quite connect. Boulder smash through will slow him down. The spin comes out, will look to illusory orb away. Be able to make his escape.
Nice.
A little bit too close for comfort. They might go for the roll opportunity though.
No
They
TP.
should know. He's not going for it. He's a little bit too scared. He's too low on HP.
That would have been a big kill too. He's 100 gold short of blink.
I kind of expect him to go for it as well. I mean, even if you give your life for that, it's worth the puck kill. And Doom in trouble. And the Necronomicon creeps have come out. Pikachu has caught up somewhat when you consider how he started this game.
Yeah, he had about the roughest start that I've seen from a Core Dazzle in a while. Died three times in the first 3 minutes. But as things stand, I think Pavaga need one more fight to sort of fully reset this game. They're gonna feel a lot better about themselves if they can sustain some pressure down on this tier 2 tower. Losing that tier 2 mid at this point is very concerning.
Yep, and now there's going to be smoke movement. They're trying to move in to stop this tier 2 push in the bot lane. They're looking on Tiny. They can move forward. Avalanche toss away to try and buy some time. Will buy plenty. Rest of his team will make it out. He might not be so lucky though. Roll through, doesn't hit. Got a TP, but no point. Infernal Blade, such a low cooldown.
Yeah. But you saw the hero sentry ward there from the Dire side sniffed out the DK with his newly completed Shadow Blade on the way in, ensuring that they're only going to get the one kill on that support Tiny, and the rest of the team is able to get away clean.
Decent damage done to the tier 2 as well. Like, all that just for a Tiny kill. Pavaga have to be happy with that.
Yeah. I just don't... Like, what's your play here? Right, because your Slark Shadow Blade is really late. It's you don't have great 2- and 3-man kill combos at this stage of the game.
You need a blink on your Tiny.
This is like the power of the Jug, right? Is that you play 4- and 5-man Dota around Jug so well. I mean, you already saw it in the last push that if you can't kill the healing ward,
you can't do diddly squat.
You can't punish that push at all.
Instead, they're scouting around mid, but no one's here. They should already see this coming. The push on bot power from Pavaga Jr. You will get the tier 1, and I'd argue this is a better trade for Pavaga in this scenario. Yes, it's a 1 for a 2, but it's one of the most useless towers in the game for one of the most useful.
Okay, but the problem is that you always have to look at that and you have to say, can one team keep going? And the answer for Pavaga Jr., again, because they have the Jug, is absolutely yes.
The Jug plus the DK, in fact.
You can't just look at, oh, it's a tower for tower trade when you're behind. It's advantageous. You're still gonna have to address this push.
Puck tossed away to safety, but that just encouraged the Omni Slash to come out. Yeah. Buyback is going to be there. Stomp coming up, Castle onto 2. It's going to keep them from pursuing. They're just whittling away at this tower. Aragon will move away now. I'm calling him Aragon. See, it's just contagious. He knows what he done. Slark is stunned up. Silence as well. They're going to spin onto him. There's a false promise to save his life. Shadow Dance does come out. Ball on the side. It's going to go down. Tiny can't stand up against this damage. Rolling, going even deeper. Earth Spirit keeping the Magnetize going, and it's big. Pikachu is going to get low. Forced to fight the bottom smash away, though. And it looks like he will tick out. In the meantime, they're going to find more. As Palantimos does fall, the buyback comes out from the Dazzle. Puck is still alive, at least. And you get him out of your base.
You just have to watch that stack counter on Slark. I mean, he died there with, what, 3 stacks of Essence Ship.
Saza boy.
He's not able to get into these fights and hit people like he needs to be able to. And this great move. Oh, the Shrine TP is actually super aggressive.
He just wants that healing ward. That's all he wants. There we go. That's all that matters. In the end, Nahaz, I don't care if I kill the hero. I just want to kill that cute little kid with his wavy arm. Too happy. And I'll tell you right now, Pavaga are not happy with how this game is going. The Jug is out of control. The Slark, like this is not them hitting the conditions we were talking about. This is not them coming out into the mid game, just rolling out of control. Your Tiny is nowhere near a Blink Dagger. Yes, your Puck has one, but really, what do you do with it?
Well, the other question, right, is that part of what made these Slark picks that we saw in Chongqing work is the aura strats. The idea that you're going to have a Vlad's carrier, that you're going to have a Crimson Guard carrier, you're going to have other heroes that facilitate this Slark getting in and being able to sustain in fights. It's not just the puck allowing Slark to jump somebody, which arguably he can do on his own anyway. It's the idea that you have heroes around him that facilitate him sustaining. And you just don't have that with an offlane puck.
That puck is actually getting ganked right now. He's got loser roll coming up cooldown. Spins on him. He'll go for the move away. Guess who's chasing? Simon's a little bit too quick. The gaze comes out. Blink.
That ability.
Oh no, they're all here. One after another. Every hero arriving here. His puck cannot escape from this. That is his whole sadness. One by one. That does mean that no one's there to protect the Doom in the mid lane, but can they find him? They get him low. He's healing up. Dark Pack through. Plantamon should be able to connect on this. He should be committing the Shadow Dance just to finish it off in time, but now this might buy enough time for a response. Pounces forward. Castle. Ball thrown out the Doom, decides against it, and just dies.
Yeah. He really needed that.
Well, he actually would have got the Doom out as well. That's the other thing. The Shadow Dance was forced. That's something.
Well, and your Doom there is a little bit unhappy that DK blew Shrine about a minute earlier arm off the backside of that engagement. He blew it solo just to farm a couple of camps up there. And if that Shrine had been up, Doom survives.
All the while, Pikachu was pushing in the bot lane. Does force them back after they take the tier 2. Now Pavaga's whole base is feeling naked as there's no tier 2s to protect it. Simon feeling a little bit too far forward as he's going to be found out by 4 heroes.
Ouch.
Scout and Roche. Scout and Roche. It's all good. I mean, what else are you going to do as a Lich in the next 25 seconds, you know? Now you have an excuse if you're not being efficient on the map.
And you just have to do something for this Slark. You have to get a few stacks going for him. You have to set him up for a solo pickoff. But I don't think you're going to get the opportunity to make a play for Slark before Pavaga Jr. just 5-mans you again.
And even if they do, like, what's the item? Diffusal, right? Like, it's not this I can team fight now item, guys. This is a I want a single pickoff, please. And this is Roche.
Yeah, this is definitely Roche. You're nowhere near in position to contest this, and I'm not sure you have the tools to do so to begin with.
I think the biggest mistake was Puck showing bot. Like, they knew he's going to probably have... Like, the time he gets out versus...
that's a super sharp comment. I absolutely agree.
Because it's like, you know he's got TP on cooldown. It's not just the Puck is bot. You know he has TP on cooldown because of how quickly he's showing that lane. That's...
Man...
I mean, do you remember Cheshire Cat, right, in the days? And you used to look at him like it was one of the god tier mids. Or was it offlane? Sorry, offlane, not mids. But like...
You know, Shadowbladed DK is going to try the scissor move here on Pikachu. Cheshire Cat, I don't know, can do much about this.
I mean, he's got a Dream Call. Yeah, it's all right. I've done my pick, guys. I'm going. I'm just going to cut the wave and keep pushing. He's actually, he's just going to commit to pushing.
Yeah, but he's not going to... He can't protect his own wave anyway.
Oh, no. Jug's coming. On the hunt. Of course, he won't use the Omni Slash due to the phase shift dodge. But this is...
Well, and you don't need to, right? I mean, you don't want to... I'm not sure that you blow that anyway because...
Well, Dream Call's on cooldown.
You want to have the threat, right?
Like, it's the threat plus the fact Dream Call's on cooldown anyway, right? So the only thing that Cheshire Cat can do is what he's doing right now, which is cutting the wave.
Yeah. What matters, right, is these... Yeah, you've got to think about protecting the wave, but what matters to you right now is if you protect these 5 creeps, this is a tier 3, for sure.
Cheshire Cat can blow those creeps up, but not without some slight risk to himself. If he gets caught by Sinister Gaze, he's dead. Luckily, Tiny cleared it for him. And Oracle just split pushing top. Maybe not the one who should be doing this.
Take the Shrine. Good ping. Good ping, Kazel.
You know, on the one hand, Pavaga have to be a little bit upset. On the other, there's got to be a tear in their eye. Their little juniors are growing up.
Yeah. After getting spanked by Daddy in the previous game.
It's like one of those weird kind of sensei relationships, right? Like, you must defeat me.
Yeah, Junior is going through his rebellious phase in this one. And, okay, you got a Blink Dagger on Tiny here.
Yeah, but you got a BKB on the DK
Oh, look at this. Grab the DD first.
There you go. Look to move away.
Puck loses it, though. I thought DK was going to be a play.
Well, they were trying to roll in the cash Puck on the retreat to make him pay. Unable to do so. Pavaga, they're doing a decent job of buying time right now, which is...
They really
that's
are.
what they need
They really are.
I mean, you can't fight into an Aegis, not with a Juggernaut this farmed, so you just have to try and buy all the time in the world, and it's working.
Well, and they're a couple minutes away. You know, Pavaga Jr. not really playing with enough of a sense of urgency right now, in my opinion, because Pavaga are a couple minutes away from double Lincolns on Puck and Slark, and that changes the equation considerably.
And you also got to look at it from the perspective of, you know, you're ahead. You got an advantage. You need to push it at this stage. Like, early on, I can understand the reluctance. You just want to try and actually probe out, farm up. Your Jug is pretty farmed at this point. He needs to actually be pressuring.
And it's what we've been saying about Jug all along. That Jug is not a carry that you play wanting to go toe-to-toe with the other Agi carries in these patches unless you have just a massive, massive farm lead. He does, but still, the value of this hero is the ability to pressure objectives.
That's what we're looking to do now. The creep wave is coming in. Of course, they got that healing ward. They need it as well. He is knocking on your buildings, and are they just going to try and trade? Yeah, they're moving bot.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Although it's hard to trade effectively when you got a Jug carry inside your base.
Not just that, when the rest of your base is exposed as well. They can continue if they want to. That's the other big problem. TPing from Doom right now. They ping out and move away. You maybe finish this tier 3 tower, but that's about it. TP's back to base right now. They're trying to interrupt. Puck did jump out, and they're going to lock him in place. Lose your ult. We'll get him away. BKB coming out from DK, moving forward, forces J4 to use his ult on himself. False Promise now on cooldown. Plantimos down to half HP. He's going to have to pounce away, and Pikachu's going to be left behind. He has got the use of Shallow Grave, but that Omni Slash has walked them down. They should be able to chase on too. The heal's not going to be enough, or is it? They're going to protect him from the magical damage, and now Puck does come in with the Dream Call onto 2. Tiny disrupting the rest of the team. They're just trying to zone out and kill off the Jug. They're going to get him low. PO's going to go down once. They do finally lose the Tiny. He'll buy back and zone out the rest of the team, and Jug needs an escape plan right now. Spin coming off cooldown in 1 second. He's going to be silenced off, though. He's dead. They find the big kill. Beautifully done from Tiny, and hunting for more. Won't be able to find it. Simon sidesteps him. He will move away. The rest of the team will TP out as well. But all in all, considering Pavaga's position in all that, that went incredibly well.
Yeah, it really did. It really did. And especially since Cheshire Cat, again, as a Puck player, you used to be so excited playing against this kind of lineup because the Earth Spirit usually wants to use his combo going forward to initiate force action into the enemy team. So you can kind of play on the backlines, pick off the Lich, but all of a sudden now Lich has this hard lockdown ability in Gaze that he's able to catch Cheshire Cat with when Cat's playing on the backside of these fights. Palantino's going for a little bit of a move here onto the Lich player.
A little bit greedy, but the stacks are building. Problem is Dragon Knight's here. The sun's going to come out a little bit too soon. Scares him off early. And Tiny, you just bought back. You can't be going down like this. He's going to try and run away, maybe a little bit too late. He hasn't got the avalanche for another 3 seconds. Pounced away by Plantimos. The Doom did come out into Cheshire Cat. Stand his ground. They will get the kill on the Oracle, but now going to turn around the castle, trying to finish him off. Lose your ult to move away, and Plantimos in full retreat. Cheshire Cat will be able to blink away as well. So many stacks on this slot. He just wants to do something with it.
Yeah, absolutely. But he wants to do something with it, but he has his 2 supports dead without buyback. And he's, again, the situation you always want to put Slark in. Having to play against the 5-man.
Oh, no. Oh, blink away.
Nice blink. There you go.
A little bit too close for comfort for Cheshire Cat there. Does make his escape. Meanwhile, Pikachu continues to split push, taking down a tier 2.
Yeah, this is at least one more lane of racks with Cheshire Cat forced to back here. Heal up in base.
First melee racks.
Maybe can blow the coil to protect your last set of racks.
All right, there's the glyph. They are just trying to play on the edge.
DK re-engages off the Shadow Blade. Yeah,
yep, Sans comes out. There's the BKB force moving away by Cheshire Cat, and Plantimos chasing him with the Shadow Dance active. Kazul's going to be pounced onto. There's full staff away. He'll be fine. Omnislash going to come out next to the creep wave, the Chain Frost as well. Plantimos has no Shadow Dance, needs to move away. Nice avalanche, covered by Tiny is good. Pio held on the spot though. Silent Stop, can they do enough damage to this Juggernaut? The gaze comes out, but there it is. They're going to heal him up with the use of the False Promise. They'll chase on through. Simon will escape to the north. They'll realize it may be a little bit too late. And Pavaga once again holding. Someone needs to go deal with bot lane though. That's a heavy creep wave. They'll find the kill on Simon. Now get back. Oh, do they need to? Slark. He made the connect.
Yeah. Palatimos, now look at that stacks. 129 agility stolen. Oh, sorry, buddy. Roche is not for you.
Oh no, he's gonna find Ergon
DK
as well.
needs to be careful here. This is a lot of it.
All right, he'll Shadow Blade up. But it doesn't really matter. He's out of mana.
I do not
out of life.
care.
Trying to move away. He's going to chase someone through. Blandemos has the Shadow Dance coming off cooldown soon. And the pounce did connect. Grano got to run. He's coming through. How deep does he want to go? Diffuser's there again. See ya later. That's a dead Dragonite. 900 gold going the way of Tiny. Suddenly, Pavaga are back in this game.
Yeah, you said it. You said it. I mean, you look at the farm differentials. Jug has a lead on Slark, but again, advantage Slark just in terms of his kit fighting toe-to-toe. And the other two cores are down to under 1k leads over their dire counterparts.
DD on the Slark. Does he want to go hunt for more is the real question. Shadowblade has ran out. He'll wait and then go again. Just gets the mana from the Dazzle. Anyone is fair game for him at this stage.
This is actually a super threatening position if Pavaga Jr. are a little bit slow.
Nice blink away from PO. Didn't want to tempt fate, didn't want to use the Blade Fury. Blantimos can push in on this tower, though. Doom is available.
Yeah, Omni's up in 20. Elder Dragon form is down, though.
You don't want to have to fight. And there won't be any Roche. That's a long spawn. Over 2 minutes until it comes back up. So, it looks like Pavaga, they're starting to get a little bit of map control. They need to actually get some more wars down, maybe. I mean, they've only got one in the bot lane right now. So you want to actually try and secure one on this high ground in prep for the next Roshan.
Yeah, you need this. You need to do a lot with this next Roche cycle. I think as Pavaga Jr., you really do have to be looking to finish the game on this next Roche cycle. You're going to have Radiance on your DK. Your Jugs as ahead as he's going to be. I mean, you relatively speaking, you are as strong as you are going to get. And you're now having to, now that double Lincolns from Pavaga is fully online. All of a sudden, life becomes a lot less easy for Kazla on the Doom.
That's the thing. You have to find a big win in the next fight because these big defensive items, like this is what it's banking on. If you can't actually kill them off, then it's just uphill for Pavaga from now on because they can start building these aggressive items afterwards, right? You can start going for things like the Butterfly, the Basher.
Oh, and again, we talked about the idea that the way these Slark lineups play, it's the job of the other heroes to give Slark what he needs to sustain in the fight. So all of a sudden, the Dazzle's got Greaves, and you've got two Lincolns up. Slark has what he needs to move around these fights.
They'll move in. They pop the Lincolns. They doom him up, but there's the false promise coming out to protect him. It's going to bait them in. BKB activated and moving forward. Backline, they're trying to chase through here. Simon getting low. They are just baiting the Slark. Finally, the Oracle will go down. That stun comes out to Dazzle as well. He's got the Shallow Grave, but won't get a chance to use it. No. Puck does stay alive, though. Phase shift dodge out. He's got the blink to try and get away, but he fails to use it. No. He goes down.
I mean, if that's a pub, I'm like, where's my Slark player?
He's busy playing with the supports. And Roach is up in 30 seconds. Pavaga Jr. I mean, they might be able to sneak this in before everyone's up on the side of Pavaga if they notice it straight away. And they'll linger it. They know it's up soon. It's a long spawn.
Yeah, again, as a Slark, you're not... It's going to sound weird, but as a Slark in this game, you're not just trying to pick off backlines anymore, right? Remember, you got a Lich with a hard disable, Spirit with his silences. Your job as Slark, at least early on in the fights, is to build up those Essence Shift stacks. You need to be hitting cores.
Instead, the big Lincoln's pickups do not pay off right now. Slark just trying to force them towards bot with that push in, but they know Roche is now up. Both teams do, in fact, as Slark's illusion was in the pit. Actually, it doesn't look like either team wants to head towards it straight away.
Yeah, I think Pavaga Jr. just look a little bit disorganized now. They're kind of like, okay, well, we got a 3 racks advantage, 1.5 lanes, but we know we need to end the game pretty soon. Any trade that is not decisively in our favor is strongly advantage Pavaga right now.
Pavaga, well, they're going to smoke up. They want to try and claim an advantage. Oh, they're going to take
control
of the high grounds.
No. They know exactly what they're going to do. This is a pretty good angle, depending on whether DK catches this out with the Shadow Blade.
We're moving in right now. Plantimos has got the Shadow Blade coming off cooldown. There it is. He's going to move in.
I think they probably should realize by now. They know
do.
They're off the map.
They got the sentries down. They move in. Avalanche on the 2. PO does use the spin. Plantimos, Shadow Dance, activate. Looking to move in and fight up against it. He's going to lose the hero already. Nice. Oracle goes down first. Going to turn around. Omni Slash comes out. The Dream Call is down, but it doesn't matter. The only one alive for Pavaga is Puck. He'll escape, but the rest of his team will not be so lucky.
Super nice.
Finding the choke point does tend to work against you when you're up against Pavaga Jr.'s lineup with that Chain Frost, with the Earth Spirit.
Well, they scouted that out. That clock is ticking in your head. You know that it has to be smoked. And that wraparound angle is a good idea, but like you said, you know, that's a super dangerous part of the map to fight into if they know where you're coming from. And this is going to be Megas, I think.
They're looking to just rinse your base. You force a lot of buybacks. Oracle is still dead for 35. Going to move, and the stun's going to come out, and Dazzle already dead. That is the dieback. Plantimos. Fine up against this. Needs to be careful, though, Dazzle. Does have the Doom available. Avalanche, toss back, looking for a target. They're going to pop the Linkers. There's a Doom out, and it looks like there's a lot of trouble. Slark will go down. That should be the GG.
Yeah.
Pavaga Jr., they take game 2.
See, I'm a little bit surprised that Pavaga committed that heavily. I think that they could have held one more time on the next Roche cycle against Pavaga Jr. and been okay to draw this game out and win it late. But yeah, very nice. You know, Pavaga Jr. had the better plan in the laning phase. They took the advantage a little bit early on, and they did what they needed to do with it.
I mean, that was the thing. We talked about the draft. We talked about what needed to happen for Pavaga. They looked like they might bounce back once that double Lincolns came up. But yeah, I think the crucial moment was Palantimos getting distracted by the backline.
I agree.
Secured it for the side of Junior. So that does mean 1-1 apiece, because Pavaga, we didn't see it, but they did win game 1. These are best of 3s. It's not best of 2s, which, you know, as some casts will tell you, is a term that doesn't make sense anyway. But
it doesn't, but who cares? Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Exactly. This is a best of 3, though. This makes perfect sense. Pavaga Jr. rebellious phase is underway. Let's see if they're going to get into the obedient phase in game 3, or if they'll just say, screw you, I don't need a dad anymore, and slay their own father. Stay tuned, guys.